What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mello back with another Zay Thor Road to Glory. And today we have the end of Zay's junior year at Oregon State. Here we are in week 11 going against Cincinnati. On our first play of the game, I'm taking this back 75 yards to the end zone for a touchdown. Right here on 2nd and 10, I'm going to catch this pass over the middle, try to break some room to the outside, but I'm going to be tackled. Right here on 2nd and 10, again, I'm going to catch this ball over the middle, make one defender miss. Right here on 1st and 10 again, I'm going to run like this fade route. I'm going to jump over 2 defenders to make an amazing catch for the first down. Then on the very next play, I'm going to get the touchdown for the drive with this like little slant route for a touchdown. We're up 13-0 on Cincinnati. Here we are back again, 13-0, and I'm wide open on the left side of the field. I'm going to be jogging into the end zone untouched for my 3rd touchdown of the game. And right here on 3rd and 7, I don't know what he's thinking, but my teammate's going to come up and get this interception for us. And he's going to actually take it all the way back to the house for a pick 6. Not just me balling on defense, our whole team's balling on defense. And right here on 3rd and 10, we need a clutch play, and I'm gonna get a one-hand snag, stiff arm a guy, and leave one in the dust, and it's just me and green grass ahead, and you know I'm gonna score. That is another touchdown, 80-yard touchdown, amazing highlight play right there. It's already 34-7 at the end of the game. I'm just going to leap over this DB. I don't have no idea what he's doing. Going to tell him hit the weight room, get strong, and then I'm juking this guy out of his shoes for another touchdown. Cincinnati cannot hold me. Scores 41-7, and to make injury, to add salt into injury, they're going to throw me another pick. Not me, but we're Oregon State. Oh, sorry, our team. We're going to get another pick, but it's going to come from me, and it's going to be a pick 6 right there. I'm closing in on the record for most picks in the season. Surprised I never did it, but I'm definitely right here on 1st and 10, I'm gonna catch his post over the middle and absolutely run over that safety for a touchdown. But like I was saying, I'm close to getting the most picks in the season, having the record for most picks in the season in all of NCAA, so I'm trying to get that. And then right here on 1st and 10, I'm gonna make 2 defenders miss, and I'm off to the races. Nothing but green grass ahead of me, and you know when that is said, that is a touchdown. Nobody is catching up to me. Just tied the record for 7 touchdowns in the game, obviously my record, and I just broke the NCAA record for yards in a game, which was my record, which I set last year. We're gonna end up mopping Cincinnati, but we're gonna come here against Oregon in week 12 for our rivalry game. This game's not really a rivalry anymore. I guess we're catching Oregon on some down years. They're not as good as they used to be. So they're 6-5, and we already start this game off hot, 7-0. But they do get a turnover of their own. Chili's is going to toss up a pick. I thought I had that ball in my hand. I caught it. But our defense is going to get a good stop, and that's going to give us the ball. And we're going to run this wide receiver tunnel screen right here. And my teammate's going to make an amazing block, but I didn't need him. I'm the fastest player in NCAA. I'm all the way down the sideline for a touchdown, making this game 14-0, 13-0, 14 after extra point. Right here, I'm going to catch this ball right over the middle for another touchdown. That is my 3rd touchdown of the game, if I'm not mistaken. We're already up 21-0. My QB's going to float this ball in between these 2 defenders, but I'm going to hold on to it after the catch. And then right here on 2nd and inches, I'm going to catch this slant for another touchdown. It's now 28-0, and I don't know what this guy was thinking. Give me that. That's to the crib as well. Nobody is going to catch me. Another pick. I'm inching closer to the most picks in a season. Coming against Oregon with this pick 6, and you know I got to throw up the beaver. Right here on 3rd and 10, I swear I had this pick, but I did not jump for some reason. So Oregon is going to go ahead and score their first touchdown of the game. But obviously the game was way over before they even scored. So we're going to walk out of here with a win. And right here in our Big 12 championship game, we're going up against Kansas State. And I have this out route. I'm going to be running up the sideline, making 2 people miss, trying to hurdle that last tackle. But he didn't try to leg tackle me. But it's a good 30-yard gain. And then right here on the next play, look at Chili's, man, throwing an interception. But Kansas State does not score with the ball, so we're going to get it right back, and I'm going to run over the middle and get absolutely cracked And then right here on 1st and 10, my QB lobs the ball up again. It's almost like he's setting me up to get hit sticked over the middle, but we're not going to speak too much on that because on 1st and 10, I'm absolutely head topping both of these defenders for our first touchdown of the game, giving us a 7-0 lead over Kansas State. And we get an amazing turnover on defense, and we get the ball back in the red zone, and you already know where it's going, in the back corner of the end zone to Thor for another touchdown. 14-0 here right before halftime. About 2 minutes to go. I'm going to catch this little drag route, juke 2 defenders out their shoes, try to do a spin move. The spin move was a little bit extra. I could have kept running, but that is a 30-yard gain. Right here on 3rd and 10, I don't know what this DB's doing. I'm running straight past him, and there's nothing but green grass ahead of me. So you know what that means. 6 points for Thor. 64-yard touchdown right there. 3rd and 8, Johnson drops back the throw, and he is going to throw an absolute duck. I'm going to take that. Thank you, sir. And I'm going to try to take this one all the way to the crib. Nobody is going to catch me. That is another pick 6 on the season. 2 in this game. And we're going to ultimately come out of here with a W. For some reason, we're gator chomping after we beat Kansas State, which is weird, but hey. So after our first round bye, oh my goodness, pause. Absolutely head top for our first play of the game against Georgia. But after our first round bye, we are playing Georgia in the second round of the 12-team playoff. They beat number 8 West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. And right here on 1st and 10, I'm almost had an amazing acrobatic pick, but I dropped that. Maybe if I would have used 2 hands, it would have been caught. And then right here, the quarterback's just going to throw another dumb pass, and that's going to be intercepted by my teammate Taylor. Quarterback's going to chase him down to catch him, though. This game's already 16-0, and right here on this tunnel screen, I'm kind of slow, but I'm going to make one defender miss. My teammate's going to get a great block. I don't know why I'm so fatigued, but I still managed to get in the end zone for a 29-yard touchdown. Right here on 1st and 10 in the red zone, I'm going to run this corner out, make a great catch almost in my face for another touchdown. We have taken a 35-0 lead over Georgia. It is now 43-0 at the end of the game, and we're just adding salt to the wounds, making it 50-0. We're going to beat Georgia in amazing fashion, and we're going to be going up against Oklahoma in the next round in the semifinals. And on our first offensive play, I'm going to have a 31-yard reception. Then right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to be over the middle, trying to make some space and run after the catch, getting about 18. We didn't do much with our first possession, but he's going to come and throw me a pick. Arnold throws me a pick. I don't know why they keep testing me. I have the most picks in the NCAA this season, and I had just tied the record for the picks in the season. I just need one more to pass the record. But right here, we're on offense, 3rd and 10. I'm running deep. Nobody's on top of me. I'm going to absolutely head top the defender right there. 23-yard touchdown. We are going to win 21-0 to head into the national championship game against Washington. They are ranked number 3 on the season. And right here on 2nd and 10 early in the game, I'm going to run this slant route that turns into a fade, but I readjust and get to the ball. Aiden Chili's threw a questionable pass, but it's okay. I made up for it and made the pick. Or the touchdown, excuse me. And right here on this punt, Newell is back. I'm coming back there to block it, and he fumbles it and stumbles over it and tries to pick it up. But I'm going to pick it up myself, and I'm just running around the edge trying to make some play out of this. I juke it back to the inside and get cracked after a decent return, though. Wasn't even supposed to return that. Just adding some stats to the sheet. And right here on 3rd and 1, right before halftime, I'm going to absolutely head top 2 defenders. We need to call a timeout. We should be able to score before halftime, and we do. And they're going to come right back to me right before halftime for another touchdown to make this game 22-3, putting it out of hands. We have three-peated as national champions, but Aiden Chili's has thrown a pick to McCutcheon. Washington is just not out of this game yet, but installing this win into this franchise would be amazing. But I'm gonna get beat deep here by Lions to make the game 10-22. Still no drama. We drive right back down the field. QB gets a lot of time as I get locked up off the line, but I'm gonna break off and run the slant for the touchdown. We are now up 29-0, and they're gonna try me over the middle. Give me that. I have now broken the record for interceptions in a season with Thor here in his junior year, and he's gonna throw it up again. Give me that. Why is he trying me? That's 2 picks this game. I'm going to try to take this one all the way back to the house, and it's just me versus a slow O-lineman. You know he's not catching me. Put in a staple on breaking the record for picks, adding another one, putting a pick 6 on top of it, and winning the national championship. Now, Thor has a huge decision to make. Will he go into the NFL, or will he stay at Oregon State his senior year and try to build on top of these already crazy records